Most digital marketing agencies fail within the first 6 months, and one of the biggest reasons why is because they have a bad offer. And there's two key components to a great offer that a lot of agency owners don't think about when they're creating their offer. The first component is the sellability of an offer. How easy will it be to get clients to pay us for this offer? How interested will they be in this service that we're offering? Or how much do they actually need the service that we're offering? And then on the other side is how easy will it be to fulfill our clients on a monthly basis and keep them continuing to pay us month after month for this service and deliver enough results that they want to keep paying us month after month. Those are two different things, and a lot of offers have one or the other. They're really easy to sell and they're really flashy, but they're really hard to fulfill and take a lot of time from you as the agency owner, or just don't give great results to your clients. And there's some offers that are really hard to sell but easy to fulfill. And so finding a good balance between the two is when you find that perfect offer that really works. So I'm going to share with you some of the bad offers, in my opinion, that have a bad or an imbalance of these two. And then I'm going to share with you at the end the best offer that I've found that works running my agency for the past 3 years. The very first offer that I ever sold when I first started my marketing agency were paid ads. I was already running Facebook and Instagram ads for the mortgage company that I was working for, and I thought, hey, I could start an agency on the side offering paid ads to other companies as well, because the mortgage company I was working at was getting pretty good results. And so that's exactly what I started doing. I started reaching out to other companies and said, hey, we can run your ads, manage your campaigns, and you'll get leads, and all you have to do is call up the leads and convert them into customers. And it sounded amazing to the customer, to my clients that I was pitching this to, and it was a very easy service to sell. The majority of them would say, yes, sounds amazing. And then when we got to fulfillment, it was a whole nother ballgame. It was so much work for me to create all their ad templates, to run their ads and do testing in the Facebook Ads Manager to test these ads against each other. And I started getting more and more clients, and I started becoming more and more overwhelmed. And it was just a very hard offer to fulfill on, very easy to sell, but hard to fulfill. I think paid ads are a great offer if you're working full-time for a mortgage company. They're paying you a full-time salary, and that's your only job. But when you start getting a ton of clients in these different niches and you're running paid ads for all of them, it'll become really overwhelming. And the only option you have is to hire employees to help you out. And I prefer not to hire employees and just run my agency by myself. It's a lot less hassle and stress. And so paid ads will cross off the list. It's not the best offer out there, in my opinion, in my experience. The next agency offer that I sold was organic content marketing. I'd reach out to businesses and say, hey, I can run all of your social media content. I can create the content for you. I can post it on all your different platforms, and you guys don't have to touch it. And it was honestly pretty easy to sell because I would just run everything and manage everything for them. They didn't even have to send me like content. I was just like creating content myself. I would be like the face of their business sometimes, or I would just create templates in Canva and post that. The hard part about it was the fulfillment. It took a lot of time on my part to create all this content for these businesses. I had a software, Go High Level, that can do content scheduling and posting, and so that part wasn't really hard, but the content creation part was very, very time consuming. And I didn't do this for very long, but if I had gotten a lot more clients, it just would not have worked. There's a reason that most companies who have a marketing budget, they just hire an in-house content creator for their business, somebody they can pay full time to just do content and just work for their company. It's really hard to scale a content creation agency, especially nowadays when video content is the only type of content that actually works and converts on social media. You can't just go and take photo templates from Canva and post them and expect to grow your business. And when you make video content, and you need video content from the owner of the business or from the employees of the business, they're not going to be very willing to send you that content. And you can't really always create it yourself. And so content creation is not the best offer in my experience and in my opinion. The next service that I tried offering, and you'll know this one if you're in the Go High Level world and use the Go High Level software to run your agency, it's called reputation management. It's where you go to a business and you say, hey, we can help you get more Google reviews. We can do reactivation campaigns of all your old customers and try to get a bunch of Google reviews for you quickly. And then we can also automate your Google reviews going forward to your future customers. Now, this one is pretty easy to sell because you can get them a lot of Google reviews quickly with those reactivation campaigns. And when you tell them that, hey, we can probably get you, if your list is, a couple hundred people, we can probably get 20% of those people to leave you a review. That'll be another 100 reviews pretty much within a few days on your Google business profile, which will help, boost your SEO and help you rank higher. So it's a pretty easy offer to sell in my experience. But once you've exhausted their entire customer list and you've all sent them these text message campaigns and email campaigns asking for reviews, maybe giving them some sort of incentive, that list will eventually dry up. And you can get them lots of Google reviews quickly, but then it's something that's really hard to do continually unless they're getting a crazy amount of new customers. And then you can also, like I said, automate their new Google review requests that send out to their new customers. Let's say it's a barbershop, they have people coming in for haircuts. You can send an automated text out to those new customers, which is a valuable service, but not something that people are willing to pay that much for on a monthly basis to send a few Google review requests out per day. It's not a very valuable service. And then the reactivation part where you help them get all the Google reviews up front, that's more of a one-time service that you can't really charge monthly for. And some businesses, the automated Google review request that sends out doesn't even really work, because if you're working with, like, let's say a roofer, for example, a new roof might take a week. For some customers, it might take 2 weeks. So there's no way to really automate the Google review sending out after the job has been completed. The business owner will have to go in and click some sort of button or do some sort of checkbox that says job complete, and then the Google review request will send out. It's almost just as easy for him to type it out and send himself. And so reputation management is not that valuable of a service to be able to charge monthly for. And so it's easy to sell, but it's hard to charge people monthly for, so pretty hard to fulfill in my experience. Another service that I tried offering is called database reactivation. This is where you take a business's old leads and customers and you try to bring them back into the business and become paying customers again. And you do this through like text message campaigns and email campaigns typically. This is a great service to offer, in my opinion. It's very easy to sell to customers, especially if the customer has a huge list of old leads and old clients that they've worked with in the past. You can bring them a lot of money back into their business very quickly with these blast text message and email campaigns. But in terms of fulfillment, it's not really a service that you can offer on a monthly basis and charge monthly for, because it's more of a one-time thing. You run the campaigns, you get them a bunch of money back into the business, and then all those old leads and customers will dry out. If you just keep sending them texts and emails, a lot of them will get annoyed. And so this is just a one-time service. I think it's great to offer this along with stickier services as like a one-time thing you can do at the beginning of the relationship to help the business. But then after that, you're going to need some sort of stickier service along with it to keep your client paying you month after month, which is the goal of running a marketing agency, is to make monthly recurring revenue. So database reactivation, cross off the list, not the best service in my opinion. Another service that I'll mention that I really have never tried, I've just heard a lot of people talking about it online, is copywriting mixed with email marketing. So basically you write emails for different businesses and brands and you send out those emails for them. And you do like a few emails a week kind of deal. And apparently you can charge multiple thousands of dollars per month for this. I'm not buying it. I've been in the agency space long enough and I know what business owners are willing to pay for and not willing to pay for. And writing a few emails a week for a business is not something that businesses are willing to pay $1,000 a month for. It's just very unrealistic. It's something that would be extremely hard to sell, in my opinion. Like I said, I've never sold this, but just knowing what people want and what businesses want, copywriting is typically not one of them. And it would have to be a business that's big enough and has a huge list of emails to even work and make this work. And so copywriting, email marketing, it's not going to be easy to sell, and it wouldn't take very much time to fulfill. So the fulfillment side, I think, would be easy, writing a few emails a week, but it's just not something I think businesses would be willing to pay for on a monthly basis. And if they did, I think they would churn out and cancel after a few months when they're not seeing crazy results. Email marketing can work, but it also just depends on how good your list is and how hot those leads are. If they're not, the email marketing is not going to work. They're not going to see results and they're going to cancel if you can even land them as a client in the first place. So we're going to cross copywriting / email marketing off the list. All right, enough of all the bad offers. Here's the best offer that I found that's easy to sell, easy to fulfill, and extremely sticky and will keep clients paying you for years to come. And that offer is building websites and doing SEO. Now, selling websites and selling SEO is pretty easy. And the reason I say that is because 30% of business owners in the entire world, I think there's somewhere close to 100 million businesses in the world, so 30 million of them don't have websites, a whole third of them. And so you can target these businesses that have no website. You can easily find them just going to Google Maps and seeing which businesses have websites and which ones don't. You can call them up. And the outreach method is also very effective when you say, hey, Mr. Business Owner, we built you a new website for your plumbing business. Is it cool if we show it to you on a quick Zoom call? And you can use templates, all these different softwares out nowadays where you can build websites, Go HighLevel, Squarespace, Wix, whatever website builder you're using. A lot of them have thousands of templates you can choose from. They'll have tons of plumbing templates you can choose from, and you can show examples to your client and say, hey, we could build this one for you. We could build this one for you. And it's just a cool way to do outreach. Every business owner knows they need a website. It's just something, anybody starting a business always thinks, oh, I need to get a website built. I need to go buy my domain. So it's something every business knows that they need to have. So that's why it's easy to sell, just because of everything that I just mentioned. The SEO part is also easy to sell along with the website, because it's like, hey, your website will be awesome. We're going to build you something incredible. But if you're not ranking on Google, you're not really going to get a ton of traffic and leads through your website. And so it's just the perfect side sell along with websites to actually get them ranked. So the website will actually work for them and help them get more leads for their business that they can then turn into customers. So it's very easy to sell. Now for the fulfillment, there is some front-loaded fulfillment with websites, right? It's going to take you a few days and maybe some back and forth after those few days with your client to get the website perfect, just the way they want it. So it's more front-loaded effort more than anything. After that, it's almost completely hands-off for the website part. They're going to ask you for a couple changes every couple months. They're going to say, hey, Jasper, can you go change this image on my website? Can you change this paragraph? It's very minimal stuff. You might spend an hour every few months for each client that you have. So fulfillment is super easy on the website side. But you might be thinking, oh, but for the SEO is going to take a lot of time. That used to be true. But now there's a software called Search Atlas that I use. It has an SEO pixel that you can install on a website, and it'll do all the SEO on autopilot. It might take about 30 minutes per month per client to do all of their SEO for them and get them extremely good results and actually get them ranked at the top. And so softwares now, Go HighLevel, you can build the websites with. They've got thousands of templates you can choose from, which makes the design process super quick. And then like SEO software like Search Atlas will do all the SEO for your clients. And it's almost no work to fulfill these clients and keep them paying you on an ongoing basis. If they cancel, they lose their website that they already paid you a setup fee for. And so it's super, super sticky. Unless a business just completely goes out of business, they're never going to cancel because they don't want to lose access to that website that you built for them. And so it's just the perfect core offer. And then you can throw in some of these other things that I mentioned: database reactivation, paid ads, reputation management. You can tie into the website, but the website is the core offer that'll keep people paying you forever, because it's a big part of their business that if they stop paying, they'll lose this huge chunk of their business and their brand. And so anyway, in my experience, the website offer has been the best. Less than 5% of my clients that I've sold websites to have ever canceled, and the ones that have just completely went out of business, and so they just didn't need the website anymore. But it is the stickiest service that you can sell as a marketing agency. If you guys are looking to start a marketing agency and make monthly recurring revenue online, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It's completely free, has my whole free course in it, walks you through starting your agency from A to Z. And I'd love to see you in there and love to meet you. But other than that, peace.